And we are here yet again at the title screen for Hiveswap Friendsim for like 8 times now. We're not even halfway done with the game yet, are we? There's like 18 volumes, right? Yeah, 18 volumes and an epilogue. Fairly sure the epilogue is short though, so Volume 8 of Stresses, Song, and Otherwise. I'm here with my cat, too. She's probably gonna interrupt me halfway to leave the room. Another night, another ramble. A classic song comes back to you as you continue on your way. Some of that good old earth wisdom about a specific kind of footwear being made for walking. You wish you had that kind of footwear right now in this current chapter of your life. Or any oh god. Why does my grandma leave me alone most of the day? Then as soon as I start recording, she calls me a bunch of times. Whoa, that's fun. And then she gets angry when I'm just trying to do what she wants me to do. And it's stupid. Or any footwear for that matter. You've definitely learned your lesson about getting overexcited at the prospect of new friends. And running out in nothing but a bathrobe. Oh, who are you kidding? Maybe not in that particular bathrobe way, but chances are high that wasn't the last time you'll fly off in the buoyant afterglow of an intense friendgasm. Alright, so, this person, they were one of the first to announce trolls that would be in Hiveswap Act 2. And everyone just freaking... I forgot who the other one was, actually. Hold on. When's the troll call? Okay, it doesn't have the original order anywhere. Weird. Call. Full. Aha! The other one was this little shit. Okay, here's a little story about these things. So, there were 2 or maybe more concept art trolls for Hiveswap, and one of them was a beekeeper. All of those concept trolls ended up getting scrapped, and it's kind of unsure if they will ever come back or not, but very likely not. And when it was announced that the beekeeper troll would not be announced, and then this popped up not long after, it kind of became a small joke for a time that Zabid killed the beekeeper and took her place. Yeah. I should probably just go there so I don't get the frickin' Of course you don't do the announcement the one time I want you to. Of course you don't. Alright. And then Trixie, on the other hand, she's the first one who has she's the first one who has 4 different endings. I kind of like Tizia's more, but okay, I forgot what happens in both of their routes. Let's go for you because you were mentioned previously. Trixie Roixmer in Zebra's route. Your point is, you need a wardrobe change. You should have asked Elward for one of her rad leather jackets. You could really make one of those work. Jeez, this is kind of a crummy neighborhood, and there you go again, making snap judgments. Get a little alien culture into you and suddenly, you're an expert. Looks like you found the Alternia nightlife. Well, technically all life here is nightlife. If people are nocturnal here, shouldn't nightclubs be called day clubs? Maybe the lure of dancing and getting smashed with strangers is not enough to get people to brave the blistering sun. You doubt you'd brave a stiff breeze for it. You aren't much of a partier. But recently, you're all about new experiences. You'll try anything once. A long line of people snakes along the side of a building. It doesn't appear to be moving. The club must not be open yet. You consider getting in the line, but there's so many people here. You really are more of a one-on-one friendship type. You go around the back instead to your old friend of the back alley and the dumpster. Distantly, you hear music. It comes on every few seconds and then drops off. Maybe a sound check. Alright, time to think of a voice. What kind of voice would I give them? I don't know. I like the whole... Wait, what the fuck is happening up here? Oh god, the background. This is an amalgamation of a background up in the top right. Oh god, I can't tell what's happening. It's like so blurry, but kind of nice to look at, I guess? I don't know. Alright, you hear something else. A musical sigh. I can't do this. I can't do this. I don't I don't know what I'm doing. A musical sigh comes from up ahead. You turn a corner to find the girl sitting alone outside a back entrance. A heavy door is propped open with a chunk of concrete like someone had gouged it out of the streets. Oh. I mean, people would do that, wouldn't they? The girl has on a sweater dress and leg warmers. A bronze sigh splashed across her chest. You wonder if you should consider painting a sign onto your own clothes just to make yourself seem more normal. Yeah, no, probably no point. You'd also need to paint yourself gray and find a pair of fake horns. Who would do something like that? Sounds like a huge pain with absolutely no benefits. Making fun of cosplayers there. But it would actually be a big... frick. Alright, I don't know where it was. The girl hasn't noticed you yet. She is staring at her feet and sighing. Also, she's making weird little whoops and clicking noises or singing a few bars of wordless notes, starting low and then climbing up high. Wow, it sounds pretty good. The enclosed space between the alley walls make it seem like it's coming from all directions. Maybe you should just leave. She looks busy, but then another troll sticks their head around the open door, shooting the girl an unkind look and kicking the cement block doorstop away. Oh heck, there's really only one reason you would prop open a door. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna get a drink. And back. Well, I guess grab the door before it can close. I mean, hey, wouldn't want them to get locked out, I guess. Displaying the dexterity of someone far healthier and far less dressed in this slinky bathrobe, you grab the door before it can slam closed. The bronze blood girl's attention snaps up and she breaks off mid-note. She takes in the misplaced concrete and you holding the door. Thanks for catching that. I would have had to go all the way around the front. It must have been the wind. Just what sort of wind do they have here that could pick up a chunk of rock the size of a turtle? Unless the wind is urban slang for some rude douchebag. She gives you a quick little smile and darts through the door, letting it close behind her with a solid click. Yep, locked. The brief, gleaming flare of friendship you felt when she smiled at you in earnest thanks stutters and dies. You really had a moment there, but now she's inside and you're out here, where you will never reap the fruit of glorious friendship you planted with that act of kindness. Jeez, what's the point of doing something nice if you don't get any credit for it? I'm just gonna save that here so I don't have dead Connell staring at me every time I open this. Game over. You know what? Sure. You're locked there forever. The door to leave the save box is locked. You're going to die here unless you want to try eating that wooden wheel back there. Now that we left that poor iteration of MSPA reader there to die, let's go for stand there like an asshole. Apparently the correct thing to do. Like the witness to a disastrous car accident, you stand there and watch as the girl notices the door closing and lets out a squeak, jumping for the handle. She misses it and smacks her knee against the metal frame. Ouch! Damn it! Ouch! Damn it! I can't... I'm not gonna be able to voice her correctly, am I? She has a soft musical voice, even when she's swearing. You ask if she's okay. She stops rubbing at her knee and looks up at you. You're quite a bit taller than her, but she looks older than some of the other trolls you've hung out with. No worries, well, at least not about my leg. If you want something to worry about, I'm sure I can come up with some ideas without much trouble. You assure her that you've had plenty to worry about recently, though you appreciate the offer. No, I don't. Is that up there? Is that like a reflection and there's some black figure watching us? That looks like the silhouette of a dumpster. I'm very confused by this background. She gives a fruitless tug on the back door. She knocks. Nobody comes. She knocks again. Still nothing. You tell her that someone kicked... what now? I have decided to get more in character as the MSPA reader and frickin' eat these weird pretzel things I found while talking. They taste so dry. Ew. Okay, there. Maybe I won't then. You tell her that someone kicked her doorstop out of the way. She looks disappointed, but not surprised. Oh well, I'll just have to go back around to the front. Could be worse. Would you care to join me? Oh my god, you thought she'd never ask. This is working out perfectly. You're so glad she got locked out back in here with you and the rest of the garbage. I'm Chixie Reutzmer, although I'm sure you already know that. I don't think you're an idiot or anything. You know, meet and greets are usually after the show, but you seem nice. You aren't sure how she figures that since all you've done is stand around. It's true though, so you don't protest. You are nice, super nice. You might be the nicest son of a bitch on this whole dang planet. Maybe. Not really. You're an asshole, MSPA reader. You've done plenty of asshole things and manipulated people. So, not really. Anyway. You ask her if she's performing here tonight. Of course, why else would I be warming up in a dirty back alley? You tell her you've seen people do far weirder things. She laughs. You aren't wrong. People around here will do anything for attention nowadays. For instance, you're walking around in the abolition robe. You cough delicately. True. Very true. She's got you there. If you come inside with me, I can give you an autograph. I don't have anything to write with back here. Trixie seemed to think that you are a fan who managed to get past security to accost her in person. She doesn't seem too upset though, more like delighted. You think back many friends ago to when Sarava told you it was dangerous for lowbloods to get popular. You wonder if Trixie trusts you because she thinks you're also a lowblood, or maybe she's just not that popular. I mean, she seems popular enough to have a good amount of high bloods at her frickin' performances. Or maybe it's just the place she's performing at. I don't know. Could be. You follow her back to the front of the club, past the line of trolls waiting to get inside. A guy whistles at her and she gives him a flirty little wave along with a flat smile. A customer service smile. She shows the bouncer something on her palm husk and he lifts up the velvet robe. They're with me, they're my +1. Wow, you've never been anybody's +1 before. A bunch of people in line look annoyed, but Trixie ignores them. You follow her, tripping a little on the hem of your robe. Be careful, huh? You don't want to twist an ankle. Trixie speaks with a lilt, like a character in a musical getting ready to burst into song. You hope you aren't supposed to participate if she does. You're a little too busted for impromptu dance numbers, and you're also liable to flash someone in this robe. Speaking of music, this is actually really nice background music. What's it called? Alright. It'd be like that sometimes. Oh my god, are you Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I legitimately didn't notice this. Zabid's theme. Beekeeper who? I don't know her. Oh my god, I accidentally unplugged my headphones while laughing at this dumb joke. Oh god. I'm sorry. I had to freaking I had to restart my recording software because it glitched. Alright, where was I? I think everything made it out fine, like. I wonder if Trixie trusts you because she thinks you're— I absolutely hate my voice. Alright, but what did the whole blackout thing sound like? Oh my god, fair enough. Perfectly fair enough. Alright. Bleh. Alright, you hear music and chatter from down the hall, but Trixie pulls you in another direction towards the dressing rooms. You pass several closed doors, stopping in front of one that seems to be in the process of being cleared out. A bunch of shit is spilling out into the hall, clothes trailing out of suitcases. A microphone cord seems to be slithering slowly among detritus. It's been a good while since I've had trouble with the word, huh? I'm proud of myself. Detritus. Pronunciation. Bleh.
Detritus.
A microphone cord seems to be slithering slowly among the arthritis. Charming. God, I can't do anything without someone messing me around, locking me out, and now this? Who did this? I am seriously out for blood tonight. Looks like someone commandeered her dressing room while she was out, as well as tossed all her shit out into the hall. I have to deal with this, so I'll be right back. You can borrow some clothes if you want. In fact, I insist. She leaves you in the cramped little room. It's dark in the hall, but everywhere in Alternia is kept darker than is comfortable for you. You're getting used to it, though. You imagine humans used to have to deal with this all the time before electricity, provided they didn't die immediately of, like, dysentery. You flick on the outline of white bulbs around the mirror. Oh, wow. Even in the soft, flattering light, you look like an A-grade free-range disaster. Tagore's expensive rainbow drinker serum has rubbed off and now you're mostly just dusty. You wade through a couple of Chixie's suitcases, but everything here is too small for you. There's a couple sweater dresses and a hoodie that might fit, but without a pair of pants that's gonna get real skinless real fast. Oh god. The only thing you find that works in the whole damn dressing room is a floaty purple dress hanging on the back of the door. Definitely not your style. You would never wear anything like this at home. But fuck it, just roll with the punches, right? And not just in violence ways, fashion ways. You give a little experimental twirl in front of the mirror. You aren't gonna break any hearts, but you'll do. You actually kind of dig it. You are busy admiring yourself when Trixie comes back. She sniffles sharply and there are tear tracks on her face, but she isn't crying anymore. In fact, she looks mad as hell. Oh, damn, is she mad at you? Did you manage to fuck something up without even being there? You got mad fuck-up skills. I got bumped. They kicked me off the lineup. I was supposed to be opening, but some new band came in and they have a purple blood drummer, so the club owner let them take my place. Of course. This is how it always goes. God, she looks so sad. Time to break out your finely tuned comforting muscles, but before you can get those guns out, someone oozes up to the two of you. Someone you recognize. Is it who I think it is? Oh my fucking god! No! You little shit! No! Oh god. Where can I get a troll restraining order? Oh, incredible, Miss Roixmer. What are the odds? It must be fate. Well, you chirped that you were coming to the show, so I guess the odds were pretty good? The zebra didn't let this dim his sparkle. He isn't the type of guy to let facts get in the way. He hasn't even noticed you. He's too busy kissing the back of Chixie's hand. Looking good, baby. I'm kind of a mess. I've been crying. Well, crying looks good on you. Oh god! No! Zebra finally glances your way and does an extremely exaggerated double take. It probably sounds something like... It probably sounds something like this. Oh god. What the fuck? Only the first one fit. What the heck? And then, what's that white? Oh fuck. Oh fuck already? Okay, I'm not... I'll look at that later. But, seriously, what the frick is this? I'm... The weird world of royalty-free sound effects or whatever are weird. But you haven't even seen the grunt of it. Could probably make this like a video of its own. Let's see if I can find the specific thing I have in mind. Let's see if this makes it pop up. No. I don't see what I'm thinking of. Boop. Alright, where was I? Wow, damn, I didn't even recognize you. You cleaned up really nice, you know? You haven't cleaned up at all, really. You haven't bathed since Sigur's fancy abolition trap. All you've done is put on a slinky dress. It's not like you aren't happy to see Zebra. You are. He's one of your many He's one of your many success stories. He's just, you know, the kind of friend you want to think back on fondly from time to time, remembering all the good times. Yeah, not necessarily the kind you want to hang out with, or have hang all over you like he is right now. Trixie looks at his arm around your shoulder and seems momentarily annoyed. Then her expression skips a couple tracks and hits back on neutral. So, you've met where? Online? In a forum? Can I join? Not in a forum. Unless you're talking about the form of life. He winks. Fate just keeps bringing us together, doesn't it? I wish it wouldn't! Just like you and me, Trixie baby. Trixie laughs. Now that she's gotten over her surprise, her entire demeanor has changed. Her body language has relaxed and she keeps biting her lip. She looks like an actor demonstrating bashful on command. Zebra is eating it up. Zebra, please leave! You're making me uncomfortable, Zebra. Please. I'm begging. It was really nice of you to post about my EP on your blog. I got a lot of listens from that. Babe, have I ever told you that I think you're so strong? Seriously, low-blood girls are so strong. Trixie laughs again. It sounds painful. Frick, what did I just do? Maybe once or twice. I love your new stuff. That one song, Poisonous Moon or whatever. Bloody Sun? Right, yeah, exactly. Real good stuff, sweethearts. I can't wait to hear more tonight. Alright, she doesn't know Trixie got bumped. Trixie meets your eyes. She seems to be trying to communicate something entirely using her eyebrows. Anger. Wait, hold on. Oh god, you can see tears in her eyes if you look closely. Oh god. Can we just execute Zebra? Can we go back to Sarava, actually? I kind of miss Sarava. Boop. Alright. Tell Zebra that Trixie isn't going to... Oh, frick. Tell Zebra that Trixie isn't going to get to perform. Oh god, that was the wrong thing. I picked up the wrong signals! You tell Zebra about the higher caste trolls coming in and taking taking Zebra's place. Coming in and taking Trixie's place. She starts making frantic motions behind Zebra's back and shaking her head, but immediately stops when he turns to look at her. That true, babe? It's not a big deal. This sort of stuff happens in the business all the time, or so people tell me. Don't worry about it. No, I am worried. I always worry about lowbloods and terrible musicians who can't help themselves at all. I'll take care of it for you. You really don't have to. Zebra touches her arm for way longer than is necessary. It's more of a shoulder rub than a pat. Trixie seems to be trying very hard not to shrug at him off. Frick. Well, at least the interruptions aren't as bad as Vaster Episode 8. Anyway, Zebra touches... Meh. Her smile belongs on a Halloween mask. a rictus grin. The two of you watch him swagger off back towards the front of the hall. Trixie lets out a breath. I wish you hadn't done that. He's got a really popular music blog and he's an indigo, so I have to be polite. One bad review from him and it's over for my career. But I try to interact with him as little as possible. You hadn't realized that Zebra was a musician. Oh, he's not. He just reviews albums and shows, stuff like that. He makes a lot of reposts, but he's got a ton of followers. Don't get me wrong, it's really nice to be noticed, but he's just a little pushy, and I don't have time in my life right now for quadrants. You know what I mean? You do. You so do. Does Zebra try what he tried with you on every lowblood he meets? You aren't sure if that makes you feel worse or better. Both. Both simultaneously. I honestly want nothing to do with Zebra. Trixie talks about him like he's a natural disaster, a tornado that she has to avoid to keep from getting torn apart, like it's just an inevitability that people would treat her like she owed them something. I don't want to seem ungrateful. You tell her that she doesn't seem ungrateful. From where you're standing, she doesn't seem to be doing anything wrong. She sighs, blowing a piece of hair out of her eyes. Too bad doing everything right doesn't automatically mean things will go your way. Oh god! The lean! He's leaning in! I'm so scared. We're going to die! When Zebra comes back, such little time has passed that you don't think he could have possibly done anything. He shows you and Trixie all his teeth. He also floats above the ground. I got it all fixed up for you. You go on tonight. In fact, you're headlining. You're welcome. Trixie's mouth drops open. What? How? I get to do anything I want in my own club. Wait, what? I bought it from the owner. He's just a teal. Seriously, business ownership? Is a little bit. Business ownership is a little. Wait, did they seriously put the A before is? Oh my god. Of course. Alright, seriously, business ownership is a little ambitious for a mid-blood, isn't it? I convinced him that it would just be easier for him and everybody else if a high blood took over. I've been meaning to get into the club scene anyway. Now you'll always have somewhere to perform. Provided you do everything I say all the time. He grins to show that it's just a joke, but there's also something in his smile that you really, really don't like. You regret asking for his help. So does Trixie, apparently. She gets right in your face. Nice work. Now I owe him even more than before. This is the only club around here that will let low-blood solo acts perform. You can find your own way out, can't you? Well, fuck. God. This is stressful with her calling me every freaking 5 seconds. Mind your own damn business. You follow Trixie's lead and don't say anything. Zebra will find out pretty soon anyway when the show starts and Trixie doesn't get on stage. I feel out of breath. And tired and just bleh. He takes off. guessing he's gonna go get a spot in the pit. There's no pit here. Her earnest, polite look drops as soon as Zebra's out of sight. She's letting you see all the bits of herself that she has to hide from other people. You wonder if it's because you don't matter that much, or because she can sense your trustworthy nature. You are a natural optimist when it comes to friendship. So you decide to believe the latter. These frickin' these spelling mistakes are so frequent, it seems like we're suddenly rushing. Come on, I want to get a good look at the jerks who took my stage from me, so I can talk about them on my venture. You can follow it if you want, only like 4 people do. Not like anybody cares about my problems anyway. You risk an encouraging pat between her shoulder blades. She sniffs and wipes her nose. At least I have you, my one non-creepy fan. At least I think you aren't creepy. I guess I don't know you that well. You assure her that you aren't creepy, at least not as creepy as that guy. Trixie starts to respond, but then breaks off. Her voice sticks in her throat like she swallowed a bug. Oh wait, they actually eat bugs here, like she swallowed a live bug. Actually, they might eat live bugs. Well, fuck, simile cancelled! Anyway, Trixie stops talking and you realize it's because she's listening instead. The first band is on and going from Trixie's expression. This must be the band that scooped her. I can't believe it. I can't! She takes off. You aren't sure if you're supposed to follow, but she swoops back in and grabs your hand to drag you along beside her. Oh boy. This is fucked. You go past the club entrance and up a staircase, emerging in a tiny backstage area. Trixie stops just outside the stage lights. The band on stage is 4 trolls, mixed caste, judging from their clothes, although you suppose they don't have to wear clothes that color their blood, though most trolls seem to. Law or tradition, both are dangerous to break. That is a good question. Why? That's my song. What? Why does that apostrophe keep moving when you move the text? It's... Oh my. Okay, text is bold here. Next it's... Actually, this text system is confusing. They didn't just steal my set. They stole my set list. Her cheeks flush a ruddy brown and she shakes with rage. She begins singing along with them. Twist and pull, breathe the terror of... What would this sound like? Probably this. Come on, you're ruining the joke. There we go. Twist and pull, be the tarot. No, that doesn't work! Okay, there's like a certain point of the song that might work. Oh fuck, there's lyrics. You know what, this joke isn't gonna work at this point. Never mind. Twist and pull, breathe the terror of life on hell. Smites and gore forevermore on this nightmare island spell. Air is above, light below. I'm knocking on your front door. Love me please, I'm a whore. has kind of a twangy country feel. Oh, that's not what oh god. Oh god, I fucked this up so much. It has kind of a twangy country feel to it, except it's about murder, or maybe love? You can't tell. It just doesn't really fit the band on stage's vibe. It doesn't really fit Trixie's either, but then again, you haven't seen her perform. Maybe she's really different when she gets in the spotlight? She's crying now, as tears streaming down her face as she sings. It's all over. Nobody is going to believe I wrote this music. Some little dirt blood country girl. You remember what Rosw told you about high blood stealing their music and acting like they wrote it? God, that's so unfair. Well, you should do something! Yeah. Trixie clenches her fists. Yeah! She reaches into a snarled mess of equipment and comes back with a microphone that only looks a little bit squirmy. Then she walks over to a costume rack and pulls down a mask. It's plain white, like the Phantom of the Opera's mask, jarringly stark against the gaudy organic styles and most everything else on Alternia. She waits for a dip in volume in the song, and she gets one right after the bridge. Then she switches on the microphone and takes a huge breath. Shut the fuck up! The shout reverberates around the club. The sound of the crowd. Okay. Then falls off almost entirely. The band staggers to a slow, rattling stop. Nobody seems to know what's going on. Oh hell, this isn't what you meant. You meant like egg their tour bus or trash them online? Trixie steps into the light and a murmur goes up through the crowd. The band singer lowers her microphone. She is in a short blue dress with long, vicious claws painted red. You aren't up on all the trends, but you're pretty sure that red is edgy. Trixie covers her microphone and says something to the band. The cerulean stares at her for a few seconds before letting out a cascading spray of laughter. Sure, honey. Okay. Condescending and sweet. Like Trixie is a toddler who happened to wander on stage. She points finger guns at the guy on the soundboard. Razor. Razor. Give the lady a beat. Oh. Oh god. You know what this is. You see Trixie's face framed by the lights, focused and intent, all simpering gone. You like that? I wrote it. You hit that? I own it. Coming in hot, trying to steal my spot. Oh lord, is this a limerick? Just grab my bones and deep throat it! Oh my fucking god. That became like a small meme in the Homestuck community when that line friggin' dropped. I legitimately didn't think it was real until I played this for myself like a year ago, whenever it came out. Yeah. Well. Frick. A dirty limerick. Holy shit, she's really doing this thing in rap battle. Jesus. The cerulean girl spits some stuff back. It's kind of basic, just general insults about Trixie's blood color and her lyrics being stale. Considering she stole Trixie's song, that doesn't really fly. The crowd doesn't know that though, they're eating it up. They probably think it's all part of the show. Some fiery little low blood coming on stage to shake things up. Oh boy. Paint your claws red, paint your mouth brown, acting like you know what's it like down here on the ground. The crowd whoops. This might be a high blood owned club, but there's definitely a lot of low bloods in the crowd. But it's imitation, I got no expectations. This is your final station. You aren't gonna hit higher than this collaboration. You aren't like a rap expert or anything, but you can definitely tell that Trixie isn't either. She gets breathless towards the end of lines and hits the words strangely, but the crowd is really feeling her. Definitely more than they're feeling the cerulean. Trixie's voice picks up speed and power as she gains confidence, drawing energy off the crowd. You realize you're leaning forward too, making sure you catch every word. She goes through a whole list of the band's shortcomings, including their fashion sense, their talent level, and their interpersonal clusterfuck. They are apparently a pretty well-known group online. She throws in some stuff about them stealing her music, and the crowd, oh! Like this is a middle school cafeteria. So kill me, call the drones. It won't change a bit of what they all know. When you're a thief, what do you expect? I bet you all square. Hey, show some respect. Oh, I beat you all square. Hey, show some respect. Trixie drops the mic. The room erupts. I love that little cough at the end of this, like the fucking cough at the end of the laugh track. I don't even remember what joke I was playing to make when I played that, but I mean, okay, never mind. There's like a bunch of low bloods in the crowd, like that. Okay, I'm making a fool of myself. I'm just gonna continue before I fuck up more. Holy shit, that was awesome. She just came up with all that on the fly. The cerulean looks furious, and another troll runs onto the stage to try to get the crowd under control. They're all chanting, "Mask! Mask! Mask!" Trixie runs back off stage, chucking both the mask and the microphone back where she found them. Oh. Frick. She grabs you and you run all the way back out to the alley where you met, letting the door close behind you. Guess you're done with that club. Trixie's eyes are round and show shocked. I just did that. Yeah, she really did. I just told a bunch of high bloods to eat my bulge. You don't know what a bulge is, but yep. Fuck, they liked me, didn't they? They were cheering for me. You say, yeah, you're pretty sure they were. Holy shit, I'm going to be cold. Did you hear all the stuff I said? You can't just say stuff like that. You remind her that she was wearing a mask when she did it. Oh, right. Nobody will know who I am. I'm safe. Oh, but that means nobody will know it was me. You aren't quite following? I'm not gonna get any credit at all? God, why does everything in my life have to be so metaphorically resonant? Oh, girl, you feel that. You definitely know what that's like. Hey, that was pretty dope. Oh. Both of you jump about a foot in the air. Low blood in a hoodie and a pair of sunglasses slouches against the brick beside the back door. Either you're seriously impaired today, or he is seriously good at sneaking. You got any stuff online? He asked Trixie. She gapes at him. But I was wearing a mask, how do you know? Well, you're standing right outside the door and you're wearing the same clothes you did on stage, so... Oh, right. Clever of you. Don't worry about it. Plausible deniability, right? Catch you later. He slinks off, one hand raised in a casual, cool guy farewell. That was Damek, wasn't it? Oh god, I forgot I searched that. For like a dumb joke thing. From the last volume. Alright. Damek. Ah! Yes! I was right! It must have been Damek, the frickin' person who existed at one point before. Okay, where were we? See, you tell Trixie, some people will figure out who you are, possibly just randos outside clubs, but still, she can do this. She can make her dreams come true. You're totally right. I still can. I guess I'll hope Islamaz, at least not until another insurmountable obstacle comes along. Thanks for, well, everything. I would have never gone out there if thanks for, well, everything. I would never have gone out there if not for you. She hesitates for a few seconds, then goes in for a slightly damp hug. Why damp? Sorry, stage lights and terror make me sweat. Oh, that makes sense, I guess. Yay! I did a success! Okay, but yeah, aren't there like, yeah, there's two things. You listen to a very one-sided rap battle. Still don't get why it thinks I did these stuff. Don't know who this is, but I like their symbol. Alright, let's do the... That sucks. Where's the bar? Trixie looks up at you like she's only just remembered she is a physical body and not simply an amorphous blob of pure sadness. There's a cluster of bottles on a nearby amp. God, more Faygo. Of all the brands that could cross galaxies, of course it had to be Faygo. Trixie grabs what looks like a liquor bottle. Alright, here, come on, not even my vent shitter is enough for this. Back in the dressing room, Trixie upends several suitcases onto the floor, mixing herself with the other performers. Her give-a-shit-o-meter is down the red, apparently. She flops down in the pile she's made and takes a huge gulp out of the bottle. Wow, have some, it's awful. Encouraging. Come on, it's gross, but it won't kill you. You wish people would stop promising you that. So far it's been true, but you still don't trust it. She takes another drink and hiccups, then holds the bottle out for you. Great peer pressure, lying down on a pile of sweaters with a distraught vocalist and getting wasted is exactly what you wanted to do with your evening. Trixie gives the bottle a shake. Oh well, you sucked smoke out of a bug's ass and you're still here. You drop down on the sweaters beside her. Trixie is dramatic, but you're disappointed to discover that she was not being dramatic about this. It is awful. Right? Have some more. You do. God, that's bad. Trixie is getting a lot tipsier than you. She's drinking faster and she's smaller than you are. Not that you know shit about sociology. Come on, let's commiserate. It's hard, you know? You nod. Boy, you do. The music business, I mean, especially where you're standing out. You have to be visible, but you also can't look like you're showing off. You have to pretend you don't like the attention or fame, even if you do, but sometimes you have to pretend you do like it, even if you don't. If you're a low blood, you have to watch everything you do all the time. If you're a high blood, you can do anything and everybody thinks it's awesome no matter what. Show business sucks. You want to mention that she's the one who decided to go into it in the first place, but that would be unkind. Nobody here seems to have a job or go to school either. They all just have intensely obsessive hobbies like painting or music or meat. Instead, you tell her that you're sure she'll write more songs. Sure, and they'll just steal those too. You tell her that you are sure that's not true. Trixie attempts to put a finger up to your lips, but it gets half up your nose instead. Complaining time, not helpful advice time. Oh, dang, you can definitely get behind that, because you've got some complaints. You take another swig and it burns it all the way down. You tell Trixie all about crash landing on a strange alien planet, the broken limbs and hard times and bad wardrobe choices. You skirt around all the amazing friends you made, though. You don't want her to experience friend envy. Halfway through your harrowing story, you hear something. Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 Z. Trixie is passed out, drooling on your dress. Better than puking. Do trolls puke? Oh well. This isn't a vow of undying friendship, but it's not friendly? Victory? Yeah, it's pretty much a victory. So, actually 2 good endings? I don't know. But yeah. The other half should probably be shorter. Tidius and Tick. Weird name. Weird last name. Oh god. Fair enough. Oh. Wait. Okay, Okay, I think I'm messing something up here with the titles. Okay, frick. Anyway, just up ahead, you see a troll leave her hive, muttering to herself. She is holding an unstable mountain of papers and books with one arm, using her free arm to hold a mug steady. She isn't paying attention to you, which is fine. Don't get it twisted. You'd love to make another friend. You just understand now that it's a weird, flighty thing. Some trolls you mesh with, some you don't. You smile at her just in case, but when she walks right by you without stopping, you shrug. This planet is chock full of friendable weirdos. You will live. You only take a few more steps before the sound of her absolutely eating shit on the sidewalk makes you turn. This is kinda loud. I'm slowly dying. I'll keep it at 5. It happens fast enough so you only really see the aftermath of upended books and papers raining down in an impressively wide circle around her. Globes. Damn, that's rock. She sits up, but that's as far as she bothers to get. After taking a sip from her mug, which somehow must have stayed level in her drip during her fall, she sighs and gets to work gathering it all back up with her free hand. Yeah, this checks out as a thing that would happen to me. It's not like I have anything else to be doing. You've seen a teen movie or two in your day. You know this trope. The cool kid hopes the unpopular nerd after they fall like a chump and embarrass themselves. Then slowly, the pair establishes trust. By the time credits roll, they've gone and fallen in love. Not that you necessarily want to fall in love, or that you're under the delusion that you are in any way cooler than her, but still, it's tried and true, and also like a pretty standard decent person thing to do. So like the decent person you hope to be, you skedaddle on over, stop short just in front of her wide-flung ring of items. You want to make sure she's not going to yell at you or murder you or anything before you interfere. What? JK, I busted ass. I know it's a scene. Well, what are you waiting for? Be a good bystander and stop standing by. She gestures kind of all around her, and that's confirmation enough. You bend to pick up a heavy-looking book, and there it is, emblazoned right on the cover. A gavel, a humongo fucker of a judgment implement too, with spines all around the handle. Dread creeps up your spine. You slowly slide your gaze from the book's cover to its owner. She doesn't have any ostentatiously blood-colored themed clothes on, though wow, she is sporting socks and sandals. Maybe you are cooler than her after all. But the very prominent eye bags are tinged teal. Ah, globes. A lawyer. It's not that you don't appreciate... What now? And yeah. Where was I? It's not that you don't appreciate your one lawyer friend for who he is. It's just... you aren't sure you have it in you to sneak your way into the heart of another. You got kinda lucky last time. The skills of judgment in your heart start weighing your chances. Just pick up more papers. You start making neat piles of all her stuff. After watching you for a second, like she's making sure you're not screwing it up, she dramatically heaves herself to her feet and joins in the effort. Right. I don't have time for this shit. Make sure to keep the B-34s together in my red folder. You look down at your current pile. B, that's the one with a little hook on top, right? Or is that G, sweat pricks at your temples? You picked up a little bit of Rin alternium here and there, but you're still not anywhere near competent at it. Sifting through the papers, you search for anything familiar. You make out a few words, but there are just a lot of those little guides on these papers, and you got performance anxiety. Oh, right. You probably still can't read. You look up at her, startled. How can she tell? Well, I mean, you don't look much like a troll. It isn't exactly a gargantuan mental leap to assume you're not from around here. But also, I've heard about you. You strain up. Any press is good press when it comes to friends discussing you, right? Teals talk. Oh! Unfortunately. Oh. She puts her mug down on the ground and picks up a fallen book, talking as she flips to whatever page she's looking for. That little asshole is going to have even more unfortunate crap to say to me when he finds out I set us all back by dropping half of our group project in a ditch. She paces in flustered circles until she finds a bookmark among the debris. Flicking a wet leaf off of it, she shoves it in the open spine of the book and slams it closed. Whatever, I can't think about that yet. Gotta get all this back in order first. Right, yeah, the ordering of stuff. You keep at it, doing the best you can to keep similar looking things together. You can feel her eyes on your back and you turn to face judgment. You basically got it right, actually. You did say you were quick at the draw. I'm tidiest, by the way. She doesn't so much smile as you grimace. She doesn't so much smile at you as grimace. It looks mostly pleased as exhausted expressions go. That's as good friendship building material as any other. We certainly started with worse than being complimented. The breeze plays at the ends of her frizzy hair, ruffling a few pages while it's at it. Now that you aren't frantically trying to prove your helpfulness and have a moment to think, you don't know if the sidewalk is the best place to be starting from scratch with the whole filing system. Ah, frick. You open your mouth to tell her as much when a huge Papa Gust follows in Breeze Jr.'s wake, blowing the neat stacks back into chaos. Mother grubbing. Wait, hold on. Mother grubbing. She sinks slowly back down a snow globe of paper, taking a long sip from her mug. Ah, God. From her mug sitting next to her, and then tilts her head back and unleashes a single deep gut holler. You scuttle around catching documents out of the air until the gust is gone. It's not that Tidy doesn't seem capable, it's just that she seems a bit burnt out. You know what it's like to feel like you're at the end of your rope. So now that you have half a swinging grab at a handle on things here, you feel like it's your turn to do the heavy friendship lifting. Boop, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Suggest a small breather might help? I mean, let's think about this. So, frick. Thinking about it rationally. So, normally a small breather would probably be the best option, but if we have a time limit, if you have somewhere to be with this stuff, maybe we should go to somewhere with less of a breeze risk to organize it. No. Kinda leaning towards the second option here. Offer to help her organize it all somewhere with less of a breeze risk. Hey, your night's pretty wide open. You wouldn't mind moving this operation to a less windy location and getting it together for real? Yeah. Alright. She still sits there kinda dazedly, so you take over. It feels nice to be useful. Even if you're not super confident about your skills, you at least know how to make a mean pile. After you make a handful of them, she moves to join in the effort, so you shoosh her back down. You're a helpful McHelpful person, and you have got it. She makes a non-committal noise, and watches you work. Try not to feel too bad when she winces at a few of your sorting decisions. She doesn't stop you at least. She squinted up her face and yawns, which catches you off guard. Man, she is really white. You look away from her to the paper you were about to grab, but it's not there. Maybe it blew into another stack, or you picked it up already and forgot? Yeah, that's probably right. Anyway, she had her eyes closed so she didn't notice. It'll be fine. Once you have everything kind of together, you help her to her feet. You're pretty sure that was her hive she just walked out of, so you ask if you could go there. No, I was headed to the book hive. I can take you there. She seems to rally a bit now that it's her turn to lead the way. She picks up a hefty stack of her things, balances her mug on top of it all, and starts walking. Move it or lose it. It being the opportunity to engage in some really tedious micromanagement. There's no trade to be had, really. You move it. New people. They're completely worthless, but this one looks like a generic librarian. With tiny little wings for horns. Now that I think about it, that kind of looks like Tagora. It's obviously not, but kinda. And up there, I think that's the Condess. Yeah, that's the Condess. The Book Hive is an opposing building, and inside are a series of rooms opening off a central atrium. You walk past one set of double doors showing off a room full of weird statues and display cases, and another one bright with the light of dozens of display screens and humming with electricity. Further around the curve of the room, you pass a room full of brains and jars. It really looks like brains and jars. There's another still, windowless one, ostentatiously secured with multiple padlocks and what looks like a retina scanner. There are a bunch of trolls in each room, and as you keep passing doors, you realize they're almost all teal bloods. Are they the, Nerdcaste? Wow, harsh. I mean, yeah, though. We kind of are. I know plenty of gold-bloods who spend their nerd energy ruining the internet from their basements, and blue bloods usually have their own personal jerk-off book hives, and there are always outliers, I guess. But yeah, between us and the Jades, the book hive is blue-green dweeb city. Ty just keeps moving like this is nothing new. To her, you guess it isn't. She pushes a creaky wooden door open to reveal a large study room full of bookshelves and furniture. There are even a few weird-looking ferns decorating the place. And here are a bunch of trolls, some reading, many on their computers. You dump the stuff you lugged here onto one of the tables. The sound echoes in there, and a handful of trolls look your way. Yikes! You hope your presence won't be too conspicuous. You're probably fine. Unless anyone gets horny for acting grown and wants the bounty. But you're with me, so they probably won't mess with you. You're a little surprised by that. Titus, who is slumped down in a chair and is stolidly reorganizing her piles, didn't exactly give off a brawler aura. No, like they know I'll talk them out of it, or whine at them about leaving me alone until they do. That makes you feel safe enough, so time to do some old-fashioned organization. What is this big project anyway? Just some bullshit. She stops and cuts her eyes around the room, but no one is still paying attention. As far as you can see, she starts speaking again, quieter. An assignment for one of my legislator training courses. Wow. We're supposed to choose a prosecutable offense from the scrolls of evisceration and list all potential. She must be able to sense your eyes glazing over the idea of another long, not parsable legal jargon ramble, because she cuts herself off there. It's barely worth describing. Grub school level, honestly, but it's extremely fucking tedious to research and then annotate. Especially when you can't find the sources that haven't been scrubbed nice and fuchsia. Anyway, as long as we get things in the right folders in the right order, we should be good for now. Sounds good enough to you. Plenty of time to keep chatting and getting to know each other. Though, she said this was a group project, right? Where are her other group members? Shouldn't they be contributing? Like I'd let them. Just kidding, I'm very good at allowing people to help me. She grits her teeth and nods at you, masterfully setting aside the papers labeled with a letter that looks like a little microscope. Case in point. Anyway, they did their parts already. I just want to make sure to add to the finishing touches. Right then, you hear approaching footsteps. It had better not be some high blood you gotta take out. I mean, you'll do it if you have to. It's tried and true. You're just not sure how well this dynamic duo would fare in that case. You stop scanning around the room for potential bludgeoning material when you see Taizia's expression go from regular tired to tired and annoyed, but not in fear of mortal peril. You hear him speak right as you start to turn. Frick! You dirty hack! Okay, how the mighty fall, and into a mud puddle it seems. At least my associates seem to be picking up after you fairly efficiently. Fuck off, Sorgor. We'll have it together in time. You're sure you don't require any assistance? I'd have to raise my rates from my original offer, but you know it still stands. You did your part already, so spare me both your sales pitch and your company before you give me a second acid tube ulcer. Alright, you need to do those final edits of yours. So, subtextual anti-establishment agendas don't insert themselves after all. Suit yourself. See you in class. Of course. Gee, this is gonna be like the longest episode yet. Like frickin' 2 hours long or something. They give each other an identical but inscrutable hand signal. If the puff of perturbation from a nearby jade is any indication, it's gotta be something vulgar. Perish. Perish! I'm confused. He smirks and raises his eyebrows at you as he turns to go. Come by later? You nod. You open your mouth to be nosy, but Taizia sees it coming a mile away. What, you never had a class friend? Someone who does good work but is miserable to hang out with? I don't have time to waste on more than one quadrant or on lying to you, so don't blow a brain gasket. Just when you think you have all the troll dynamics down, you gotta make room for that cursed bastard nuance. Anyway, you guess it out. It makes sense. You're and your troll friends have all kinds of weird vibes with each other too. Whatever works. Exactly. You go back to happily snorting. Tydeus rolls her shoulders and starts leaping through your piles. Where's my... Have you seen a handwritten page? It should be here. She starts double checking herself. Her pace doesn't so much escalate as it does intensify. Her whole body becomes almost graceful with efficiency. You got everything, right? I thought I watched where it all went. I could have sworn I saw it land. You can help her redo a lost page. It shouldn't be too hard to recreate it. That doesn't help. She glares at you and starts forcefully whispering, still double-checking piles without looking, like she knows them by touch. You don't understand. Those were Mike's personal notes on an extremely sensitive topic I discovered while researching. I was only planning on using it to inform my stance, not turn it in with the rest. It's not here. She stops her futile search, downs the rest of whatever's in her mug, and holds her head down, and holds her head in her hands. I'm fucked. I might as well lay down right here and until moss grows on my desiccated body. That's dramatic. You don't want to blame her or anything, especially since it is possibly sort of your fault it's lost, but you still want to give her hope. Maybe next time she could use Gorgle Docs. It won't blow away and it has collaboration settings. You use them with her. Her head pops back up, her features slack. I can't use Gorgle Docs for this. Are you listening? That is the whole point. You know who owns that, right? Every document is monitored. Analog is the only way to do anything unless you know how to get me onto the dark web, which I fucking doubt. If someone found it, if my handwriting is recognized, I'm dead. Then I'll never be able to. She trails off, just sort of slumped in her seat, staring into the void. Shit, you really fucked up. You admit to her that you may have allowed one page to blow away when you weren't paying attention, and that could possibly have been that one. Great. I can't believe I was stupid enough to let someone else handle things. I was so tired. Her shoulders start to shake a bit. Oh no. She doesn't cry, but you almost wish she would. The way she just keeps blinking back her tears and hiding her face with her arm is worse. It feels invasive to watch, and thankfully it doesn't last. She sniffs once, clears her throat, and wipes her face with her sleeve. Silently, she stacks her things back in the pile. Okay, I need to retrace my steps. Maybe it hasn't been spotted yet? Maybe it'll be okay? It won't, but oh well. You reach to help, desperate to fix the situation, but she gingerly picks your hand off one of her books and drops it in your lap. Your stomach sinks to join it. No, don't worry, I've got it. She wrestled it all into a precarious heap in her arms. It wobbles once as she makes her way steadily to the door, but she catches it herself. Head high, she keeps walking. She doesn't look back. That's not walking! Well, heck. Alright, guess I'll do this bad ending real quick. Keep standing there, paralyzed by choice. My choice is to not make a choice! You kind of can't look away from that gavel. Those spines can really stab a person's skull right open, huh? Wow, thanks for all the standing around and staring assistance. It's really helping a lot. Definitely can't just do that on my own. You're still stuck on the image. She stands up grumbling and snatches the book out of your grasp. She turns, waving a dismissive hand at you. Never mind. Now you're just in my way. She doesn't tell you to leave, but she stops acknowledging you, which you figure is pretty much the same thing. You were iffy about this one from the start, but damn, it turns out rejecting still stings. Game over. You're gonna die! That face, though. That face is a mood. Alright, suggest that a small breather might help? You know a breaking point when you see one. You weren't expecting it so early in a potential friendship encounter, but still, it's clear that this troll needs some time to chill. This is a mess, yeah? She swings the pendulum over her chin over the glare deadened knives at your guts. Okay, yes, it's a mess, but it seems like maybe, just perhaps, it would be best to sort of put a pin in it all. To suck air in and out of our insulation sacks or whatever and just get it together for a minute. No group projects were ever ace when the clear leader was not at her peak mental performance. She wrinkles up her nose and closes her eyes. I'm stuck. Do trolls have ears? Fuck! I thought they did have ears! Crap! Oh, and what do you know? Hot guy with ears. Of course! Oh my god. Well, they're not elf ears, like some people think. They're just kind of human ears. So, fair enough. You know what? Fine. Fuck it. Not all of it, of course, but this night specifically, and everything and anyone I know or have thought extensively about before in my life. So that just leaves you. What do you have in mind, friend? Because I'm all out of ideas. That word still does a number on you, no matter how many times you hear it used flippantly. You have an idea already, so you hurriedly gather her shit into extremely unorganized piles, which she drops off in her hive to deal with later. You half expect her to just not come back out, but she does. She's only kept one heavily annotated tome in her mug, which she nods at when she speaks. I know, but these are just in case. Anyway, do your worst. Pulls out knife. With a salute and a few gentle tugs at Tidy's sleeve to keep her moving, you get going. The mic volume is kind of high. I might want to. Actually, yeah, it's probably fine where it was. With a salute and few gentle tugs at Tidy's sleeve to keep her moving, you get going. You and your Alternian pals have taken turns leading each other to some pretty wild places in your time here. The place you take Tidius to, though, is somewhere you haven't shared with anyone. It's where you come back to on days when you can't find a friend, or don't want to impose on any of the ones you've made. It's on the outskirts of town, where the buildings are spread thinner until the landscape cuts upward in a jagged cliff face. Bolted into the side of the rock is a tower, or what's left of one. It's basically a heap of scaffolding and rusted-out ladders holding up a half-covered platform, but it's been a good place to saunch bleeding and stargaze. Do I give off an outdoorsy vibe to you? Does my half-untucked button-up and paltry muscle mass scream, would love to scurry up a dilapidated relic? You'd worry about her hating your plan, but you kind of feel like she'd complain no matter where you took her. And at this point, the die is cast, so heave-ho, you say? It's stronger than it looks. You offer to hold her stuff for her during the ascent. She gives you the book, but clutches the mug against her chest. You know it's better than to pry, but you're dying a little wondering why she's so weird about it. Unless she's got liquor made from viscera in there. Or maybe her Lucis gave her the mug so it's special? Could be both. You shrug and start climbing. Like you thought she would, she follows you. And like before, she complains about it the whole time. And like the structure itself, you both weather it fine. At the top, she looks around. Is this your hive? It's more like a hideout. You still feel a little shy about it. It's not as fancy as your friend's hive, and you don't have any weird animal parents and to make you snacks or anything. There are only little keepsakes you've picked up along the way, set on the creaky old table next to some complicated old tech you couldn't get the power on. This must be an old watchtower from when that was part of her imperial bitchiness preferred method of surveillance. She runs a hand over the dusty screen. Oh, Trizza, you learned about her. No. Her bigger, badder off-world counterpart, the Condess. Ah. You look at the rusted barrel of some terrifying weapon mounted in the corner, and then out over the landscape and sprawling town. In the distance, smoke rises from a freshly demolished hive. Glinting in the moonlight, drones circle it like buzzards. It's been like this here for a while then. You sit down, your legs dangling off the side of the platform. Tidius joins you, a safe distance away from the edge. That is one hell of an understatement. But yeah, we've got a time-honored status quo in operation here. Streamlined, efficient, brutal. Tidius looks miserable. That's not what you're going for. You summon up the old Roy G. Biv in your head for the 1000th time. She should be safe, right? Teals are middle class, and anyway, she's a lawyer. She's got the powers that be on her side. Saying so doesn't seem to cheer her up at all. I mean, you're not wrong, but being in a position to benefit from the system doesn't make the system more morally palatable. Just thought of something. What if... Is Tidius going to be in the so-called rebellion that was mentioned in Act 1? It's interesting. And if I'm being real about it, it's more me being forced to uphold it than anything else. She nods towards the book in your hands. Alright, how does it all work anyway? Can she just not be a lawyer, and aren't there good ones? Yeah, I can quit. If I want to get cold, there's always a choice. She sighs. It's not like I expect suffering to ever stop completely. It just seems like an awful lot of work to do to make sure it keeps happening. And that's the entire job of a Legasterator. Unless you're purple enough to get away with it, you're just guilty no matter what. It's just a matter of going through all the fanfare of a trial, all for the same result. It's sick, but it's so normal by now that no one knows how to begin questioning it. She looks more exhausted now than she did during the paper explosion. Like, when you've used up all your sadness and all you have is a deep, broken fatigue? This isn't exactly the rejuvenating getaway you envisioned. There's just so much injustice. You continue to try to be positive. Are there not political parties and secret underground movements or anything? Sure, most low-bloods you've met have a healthy fatalistic nonchalance about the situations, but there's gotta be something else out there. There were a few people who tried to stir up shit back in the day. The ancestors. Explained in Homestuck. It's all kind of hushed up and hard to find any information on the history of them, though. Definitely not the kind of thing they teach you in Legasterator training. One was a mutant blood, and the other had wings. So I guess they didn't have much of a chance anyway. You can't imagine the story having a happy ending, but you still want to know more. There's a subtlest shift in her tone of voice now that she's doing more than only complaining. It draws you in. One of them seems to have gathered enough of a following to have become a kind of religious figure from what little I can find about him. The other one led a military revolt. They both were killed along with their attempts at change. I don't even know what happened to their compatriots. She stopped to squint at you. I don't know how you got me talking like this, but in the fucking spirit of the night, I'm just going to keep going. If it wasn't clear, I'm telling you things that can get me extremely cold. So, like, please be chill. You're so chill, the chillest, and also probably pretty coldable yourself. Good point. She squints at you a little longer, and then stares out into the night. Her jaw muscle clenches a few times before she speaks. I have some ideas. She's still not looking at you, but she sits up a little straighter. You feel your spine following suit almost on its own. All of us trained to be Legasterators like to practice throwing our weight around. Some of us more than others, which I guess you have first-hand experience with, but we don't have much real power yet. We will, though, if we pass our exams. Which I will. I've been staying up most days studying every documented piece of the law, and some underground stuff too, when I find it. There are exploitable loopholes they don't know about. If I can establish myself as a major player, I might have a chance to change things. Some things you can only take apart from the inside out. By now she's built up a fevered energy, even with the sluggish way she talks. When you shift in your seat, she kinda snaps out of it. Oh, sorry. Guess I got a little worked up. I don't exactly get to talk about this very often. It's kind of overwhelming to think about how fucked every little thing is all the time. But now that I see it clearly, I can't not do something. It's like Alternia is a giant fire and I'm pissing on the tiny corner of it while the rest of everything burns up around me. Your brain is buzzing with how real all that felt. You can't really add anything to it, so you just nod. Are things less abysmal where you're from? Oh boy. In ways, yeah. At home, the accused is called a defendant at least. As in, they get a defense. Her eyes brighten. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Does your justice system work? You exhale slowly, trying to buy yourself time to encapsulate all your planet's various cultures, societal structures, and similarly overwhelming list of injustices in an intelligent blurb. You settle on, not always, not for everyone. Her laugh is short and hollow. Ha. So much for enlightened life forms existing somewhere in this universe. You guess until a more kind and just alien life form comes to take over, you'll have to make do with each other. Yeah, you're not so bad. I'd take on an impressive resume with you anytime. She gives your arm an awkward tap with her fist and then looks back over the edge. Anyway, I'm no religious figure or military strategist. There's gotta be someone out there who is. Gotta use what skills I have instead, I guess, until I find them. What the fuck else would I do with my time? Keep pissing on a fire is the best anybody can do, you reckon? That and get others hydrated enough to do the same. She laughs. Keep on pissing, huh? I'll drink to that. She takes a big swig from her mug. After a beat, she silently and without looking at you extends her arm your way. You stare in the mug's depths, a little unnerved. It doesn't look like viscera, but you've been burned before. It won't kill you. You're not sure what it will do, but if Tygeus is truthful, nothing else. So, bottoms up. What the fuck? It's water. Tygeus grins and taps her temple with a claw. Gotta give the people something. Otherwise, they might think I'm the way I am on my own. Then where would we be? You dunno. Letting people win can be helpful, sometimes. I'm fine. You're not convinced. Okay, I'll admit it. It's not a bad idea to relax every once in a while. Get your priorities straight. This was a decent time. You're glad she's glad, but you mostly just talked the whole time about the same stuff that she was overwhelmed by to begin with. Does that even count? You learned a lot, but she still looks pretty white. As soon as you think that she's so driven, you shiver a bit when you imagine what she could do if she took time to rest for real. You pat the pile of blankets next to you. It's no bed or tub or super slime for that matter, but it's gotten you through enough. She looks warily at it and yawns again. I guess my lucids and my mate spirit will just think I'm at the book hive anyway. One little nap won't hurt. I'll get up early tomorrow and reorganize our stupid busy work project. She tentatively lowers herself down onto the blankets. Her eyes close for a brief second before they snap open again, glaring at you with full force. Don't doubt me either. I've got it under control. Okay, you have zero doubts in her abilities, you say. She curls back up against herself, and a small rattle of contentedness shakes in her throat. Out in the distance, the blaze has dimmed to a thin plume of smoke. You hope whoever's hive it was is okay. You're not sleepy, so you'll keep watch to make sure she gets up by sunrise. You tilt your head back and look at the unfamiliar constellations. Your head feels full. It's intense and not exactly what you'd call happy, but you know you're feeling it with her, and that's far from nothing. Victory! The little Z's look like the money symbol. But even if that was kind of a long volume compared to the others, like 22 plus 17 minutes. An hour and 22 minutes plus 17. I thought this would end up being more like an hour long. But, yeah. Well, this is getting pretty filled up. And I guess next volume we're gonna get to a pretty good troll. And also someone associated with the best troll. I wonder if I should even call this blind. Like, playing these blind as a... It's not truly blind until I get to... here. But then again, I never did this, did I? I don't know! I honestly don't know. What is this? I'm so confused. I'm just gonna look at the little live list here. Try to figure things out. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense then. Alright, I guess I'm done. I'm tired. I honestly want to go to bed, and I'm tired of looking at your goddamn broken legs. Seriously, those are bending really badly. Fuck, oh god. Okay, I'm going to just die now. Thanks for watching. Let's just